Welcome, friends, to our 2022 Gemini Special Healing Service as we assist as aspirants, disciples in transition during this period. And we also assist their carers and close associates and groups. Gemini is the light of interplay. This is a line of light beams revealing that which opposes or the basic duality of manifestation, the relationship of spirit and form. It is the conscious light of that relationship. The relation of Gemini to the physical form and the science of the consideration of the effects of the zodiacal signs upon the physical body is closely tied to the entire theory of spiritual healing. Master DK tells us that whether we are born in this sign or not, we need to let the keynotes of Gemini be the keynotes of our life. And what are they? Mind, which is the cause of duality, which reveals the cause of duality. Relationship, recognizing that duality, fluidity, and soul control. Let us look at the effects of that light of interplay in Gemini. This is the great symbolic constellation of the two brothers, expressing the interplay between the dualities. And because it is governed by Mercury and Venus, you have the light of the intuition and of the mind blended together into one illuminated whole, typical of the fusion of spirit matter and the demonstration of their essential oneness. Gemini, as you know, is the sign of divine interplay, and it is the life of the Father, of spirit and of will, which flows through the two brothers, through the polar opposites, making them one in reality, though two in manifestation. Their real nature as the elder brother and the prodigal son is revealed by the intuition when it takes hold of the mind. But it is the will to love which governs the relationship and which finally brings divine interplay. Six planets govern the mutable cross. Venus, bringing about understanding. Jupiter, love. Mercury, mind. Pluto, bringing death to the personality and that which doesn't serve the soul. And we experience it all on Earth. And Mars, bringing form. Love, mind, experience, form, understanding, death. These are the keynotes of the fourth creative hierarchy, the human kingdom, and they are embodied in the planetary influences which pour through the planets of the mutable cross from their allied signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And through the activity of these forces which work at this stage through the mutable cross, man is brought to a great crisis of polarization and to a point of basic change for which all the earlier and many changes have prepared them. In Gemini, Mercury carries the messages between the soul and the brain, and establishes right relation between the lower self and the higher self. It is therefore the illumined mind, relating soul and personality. This process of the higher relationship is carried forward with rapidity upon the path of discipleship. Let us align now with our own soul. Let us start with a point of soul focus. Raise the consciousness into the head, as high in the head as you can. And carry that consciousness upward through the astral body and the mind and to the soul. Visualize a lotus, fully open, scintillating with light, as a symbol of the soul body. And place yourself right at the center of this lotus, realizing that you, the soul, and you, the personality, are one. And now assume the attitude of the observer. From that high vantage point, become the observer. Observe your personality below. Visualize your etheric body and see energy flowing freely up and down the etheric spine. Now consciously throw soul energy down into the center at the base of the spine using indigo blue light, the color of the second ray of love. Now raise it slowly via the 5 centers up the etheric spine, then to the ajna, then to the crown, and back to the soul body. And sound the soul mantram. I am the soul. I am light divine. I am love, I am will, I am fixed design. And from the soul vehicle, the causal body draws down intelligence and love. From these 5 petals, see a luminous green light flowing down onto the mental plane as it sweeps the mental base, the mental sacral, the mental solar plexus, and the mental spleen into activity. Then combine that light into one and send it down to your etheric throat. Then in your imagination, send it to the base of the skull, to the alta major, and then gently bathe the cells of the brain. And now let us align our centers for the flow of love. See a flow of indigo blue light or golden light, whichever you prefer, from the 5 love petals from the egoic lotus, sweeping into your astral body, from your astral head right down to your astral base. Gently infusing the qualities of the soul into the astral body. Then in your imagination, see that ray of golden light or indigo blue light. Send it to your etheric throat, your etheric heart, and then send it to a point in the brain, to the pituitary body, and let it gently flood your nervous system. And now see intelligence and love flooding our group as well as your whole body. And now let us align with Master DK and our group soul. Visualize the souls of all our group members. Now move into alignment with Master DK. And now moving into closer alignment as a group. Both Master DK and our group becoming one. And now include also those working with us from the other side of the veil, attracted by the power of love of our group, and ready to serve humanity through us. Now sound the protective formula, invoking the assistance of the healing angels and the protective aura of the Christ, using the sign of the cross of divinity. Forehead, chest, and the two eyes, left eye and right eye. And visualize the members, the souls of our soul. Visualize the souls of all of our group members in a circle. And as we say, as the soul, we work in light, and darkness cannot touch us. We take our stand within the light. We work, and from that point, we never move. Let's recognize and strengthen our unity, our radiance, our service as we sound. Radiance we are, and power. We stand forever with our hands stretched out, linking the heavens and the earth, the inner world of meaning and the subtle world of glamour. We reach into the light and bring it down to meet the need. We reach into the silent place and bring from thence the gift of understanding. Thus with the light we work and turn the darkness into day. And now let us align the centers for the flow of energy of love from above, using the triangles, the extraplanetary triangle made up of the avatar of synthesis, the spirit of peace and the Lord Buddha, superimposing it on the planetary triangle made up of Shambhala, hierarchy, and humanity, and superimpose it on the Christ, decay, and the healing angels triangle, and superimpose it on our group centers, the group Ajna, group Crown, and group Alta Major. And then with our own will, love, and intelligence petals, and see living lines of lighted energy flow down from the extraplanetary triangle all the way down to our egoic lotus, to form one triangle, and see the flow of healing energies through all these triangles. And now let us focus, step down, vitalize and direct the energy of love and light from the soul triangle, from the will, love and intelligence petals, down to the chakric triangle made up of head, ajna, alta major, to the gland triangle, made up of pineal gland, pituitary body, and carotid gland. And let's place it in the ajna triangle, made up of ajna, right eye, left eye, before directing it in just a few minutes. And let us say together as a group the healer's mantra with purity of motive, inspired by a loving heart. We offer ourselves for this healing service. This offer we make as a group to those in transition and their immediate circle, carers, companions, and group associates we seek to assist. All those we seek to assist as they demonstrate the aspects of the laws of attraction from the physical plane, from the emotions of the astral plane, and the thought forms of the mental plane that no longer serve. Let us pause for just a minute as we visualize the stream of healing energy that flows into our group and focus our attention. As we offer our group as a channel through which the Christ, hierarchy, and the healing angels can pour their love, light, and magnetism. Healing the cleavages, assuring soul presence and guidance in the transition. Soothing the astral field of the receiving serving group of carers and companions. Strengthening the heart center of the serving group in the transition of their companion and group members who carry on the service with right relationship, selflessly, and in positive harmlessness. dissipating the glamour of the fear of physical transition and changes that will occur for the individual and the group in their lives and service. See that dark thought form of fear being completely broken up. And dissipating. We visualize our group surrounding those in transition. We see the group soul and our group members focusing, stepping down, vitalizing, and directing healing energies in and through as we sound as a group, slowly and deliberately. May the love of the One Soul, focused in this group, radiate upon you, aspirants and disciples in transition, on these potent energies of Gemini, and support all those assisting you, permeating every part of your body, healing, soothing, strengthening, and dissipating all that hinders your smooth transition from this physical incarnation into the soul body, assuring your continued service as one with the soul of all. Healing, soothing, strengthening, dissipating all that hinders the transition. Sense, see, know the subtle changes are occurring. And feel the healing light pouring down as it breaks up the thought form that hinders transition, attachment to those transitioning. And now withdraw the healing energy from your hands back to the brain, to the ajna, and back to the soul. Thank the inner group of souls who have joined us subjectively for their participation. Thank the Christ and Master DK for their radiating presence and protection. And thank the healing angels and devas for their contribution and their magnetism. And closing with expression of thanks, let us sound the Gayatri. This very ancient prayer O Thou, who gives sustenance to the universe, from whom all things proceed, to whom all things return, unveil to us the face of the true spiritual sun, hidden by a disk of golden light, that we may know the truth and do our whole duty as we journey to thy sacred feet. And let us sound one Om on the note G of love. The two brothers must render to each other in producing the dissolution under Pluto and the first ray of the separative relation which exists for so long between them. And the motto for the Gemini: I recognize my other self, and in the waning of that self, I grow and glow. In these dynamic energies of Gemini, flowing from the Great Bear to the Pleiades, and also from Sirius, bringing the fullness of divine love to our system and our planetary logos. May we relate soul and body with fluidity and with soul consciousness, to see clearly with illumination the light of interplay, and we invoke the will to relate, directing our progress and service. And let us say now, with conviction, realizing the full impact of the words, I recognize my other self. And in the waning of that self, I grow and glow. Enabling reorientation on the great wheel. And let us close with a great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. And from the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide all the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. And from the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth.